Hey class, today we're going to talk about inequality word problems. And so first, we should look at the inequality signs and then what words are associated with those signs more than just the general ones that you're used to. So our first inequality symbol here is less than. So that is the standard that you're probably used to, less than. But you also may be able to recognize if you see the word fewer than. If you see fewer than, that also means less than. Another one might be like smaller. Smaller. The next one is very similar, but it's the bar underneath is the equal to part. So this one is less than or equal to. And then you might also see at most. I always tell my kids, you can have at most 2 cookies, which means you can have 2 or less at most, or no more than. You can have no more than 2 cookies, so 2 or less than or equal to. Okay, then the point to the right, that is our greater than symbol. Or you could say higher than, maybe bigger than, and you might even be able to come up with a few more. And the last one is the greater than or equal to, since it has the line underneath of it. And then you might also see at least. At least means greater than or equal to. I need you to bring at least $20 for the field trip. That means you need to bring $20 or more. So let's first just start with some basic inequality statements and practice writing those in math symbols. So the food will cost less than $7. So if we just use F for food, the food is less than $7 would be an inequality to represent that statement. You need to get at least an 82 on the test to get a B, which means you need an 82 or better. So to get on the test, you need, whoops, that's the wrong way. You need that test score to be at least, so higher than or equal to 82%. And then you can have at most 2 cookies, less than or equal to 2. That's an example I always use because I find myself saying that to my daughter. You can have at most 2 cookies, less than or equal to. Okay, so let's look at some word problems. Katie has $20 and wants to buy bracelets that cost $1.30. But first, she has had to give her little brother $3. How many bracelets can she buy? So first we're going to define a variable. We're going to let B equal the number of bracelets. And then we can write an inequality. So Katie is buying the bracelets that cost $1.30. So it's $1.30 per bracelet. She had to give her little brother $3. So that adds to her cost of how much she's spending. And then you have to keep that less than or equal to $20 because that's all the money that she has. So whatever she spends has to be less than or equal to 20. So if we solve that, whoops. So $1.30 B plus 3 less than or equal to 20. Start by subtracting 3 from both sides to get the B by itself. And then you'll be able to divide by $1.30 on both sides. And I got B has to be less than or equal to 13.1. Now 13.1, she can only buy 13 bracelets. Even if it was 13.6, she can't round up to 14 there because she won't have enough money. So she can only buy 13 bracelets. So Katie can buy 13 bracelets or less. So she could buy 10, but she can't buy more than 13. Okay, the next one, you're going to an amusement park with $25. Admittance costs $5 and each ride is $1.25. So our define our variable, that's going to be our unknown. So we don't know how many rides we can go on. So that's going to be our, we'll just say X this time. X is number of rides. So our variable is our unknown value. That's what we're looking for. So the inequality to match this statement, it's $1.25 per ride. So $1.25 per ride. So you're going to take, if you did 10 rides, you take $1.25 times 10, it'd be $12.50. So $1.25 times X. And then it costs you $5 to get in, so you need to add that $5 to your total cost. And then you only brought $25. So you have to keep that total cost less than or equal to 25. Otherwise, you won't have enough money. To solve that, you're going to start by subtracting the 5 from both sides. So 125x less than or equal to 20. Divide by 125 on both sides. And you're going to get x is less than or equal to 16. So I can ride 16 rides or less. So that's pretty good for an amusement park. All right. You see an advertisement for instructions on how to tie flies for fishing. The cost of materials for each fly is 15 cents. And you plan to, I think this was supposed to be, sell each fly for 58 cents. And you want to make a profit of at least 200. So if you ever go trout fishing, these ties or flies they're talking about are just little tiny fish hooks with they almost look like little bugs, and you can make them little feathers and stuff. Okay, so the important information here is that it costs you 15 cents to make it, but then if you sell it for 58 cents, that's your profit. And you want your total profit to be at least $200. So F is going to be equal to the number of fishing flies, because the question is, if we want to make this profit, how many fishing flies do we want to, or how many fishing flies do we need to sell if we want that profit? So F is number of fishing flies. So first I'm going to sell each one for 58 cents per fly. But then I have to subtract 15 cents per fly because it cost me that much to make each one. And I want that to be at least 200. So I want to make more than or equal to $200 in order for me to be happy with this venture. Okay, so 0.58 F minus 0.15 1500s. So solving this, I would start by combining terms here first, since they both have an F with them. Be 0.43 greater than or equal to 200, then divide by 0.43 on both sides. We get F is greater than 465. That is a lot of little fish hooks to make just for a $200 profit. But to make $200 profit or more, I need to make at least 465 fishing flies. And that is it for inequality word problems. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.